don't want to give him a chance to.
This is also an extremely potent Baron-taking team. Cogmore, Cassio, on top of a Cho'Gath as well.
Covering, saying, my team's a bit pushed up, might have to get ready for this counter gank. Little does he know. Now Crash is just above him, a back and forth in the top lane, ult still held by those top laners.
Perkz making the roam up, though. He has the Realm Warp, and they can go for this. Trundle ult is popped.
Just going to be in range, expect to get a few chomps down him.
You're like, oh, but they have the Rakan and G4. They have this powerful engage if they can just find it. There's not really much of that.
Realm Warp again, right on to Crash, and it looks like that is going to happen. Japone very low. Monsoon goes down with both summoners, so that means they do not have much siege protection left. Double buster
shot. You have
shot.
the Cassio who does it incredibly quickly. You also have the Cogmore there too, as another fight might be kicking off. TP coming in from Expect.
Yeah, they're looking to get flanked, and Fenerbahce is actually split up here. They could be in trouble.
Dropping the minions in the mid wave, so they make sure that G2 may not have something to push, but they'll go right for Baron if they can take the fight. Thaldrun goes down. Expect stands tall on the front line as Padden tries to find a few more shots.
Padden has got to be so careful as well because Trick still has his flash, as does Expect, and there are no summoners on this Kog'Maw, so if he mispositions even one time, he can get engaged on.
Perkz on the other side of the wall. Man mode for him as he pushes Crash over, and we'll see if Crash can get himself back in. The flash is up, so he can pretty much deny any of that positioning, but over the wall goes G2 for Crash, and the Baron will go into the hands of G2 Esports. Trick and Mithy to do the rest of the damage there. Hopefully
there is no damage.
Enough damage there, getting a little ahead of themselves. Overzealous. G2 goes for too many kills and almost
G2 with the Baron buff. They're looking for mid, but here comes
the flank.
Righteous Glory, eyes on Sven on the back line. Crash straight to him, expecting Trick now in the front. Sven turns around to start firing, and that is going to be a dead Crash. Trick pops up Thaldrun. Enough shots could be the end of him as Perkz enters from the side with a flash. And now, without blinking, they continue the fight. Padden and Sven 1v1, blasted back with a buster shot. And a Cathy, it won't surprise anybody on this one. G2's in the bank.
Against 1907 Fenerbahce.
Both teams coming in 0-1. There had to be a victor in the group, and G2 makes a bit of a statement for themselves here, climbing towards the top, looking for a 1-2 position here in Group C. They take down the final Nexus turret, and they will have the Nexus. 8-0, 32 minutes in. G2 take the victory over 1907 Fenerbahce.
Either way, G2 turning in a good performance here. They can be happy about this one. Back-to-back wins from Europe, playing around the Trundle, I think, very well in both games. And now, even if it's just something that's changing how people play in picks and bans, because you can answer Trundle, but just not really with tanks. It's so hard in those 1v1s as someone like a Cho'Gath or a Maokai or even a Shen to fight this guy, but carries can actually answer.